Hey guys, how you doing? It's me, Shy, and today I'm gonna talk about a match I had from the other day, and I think it's a very impressive match, to be honest with you. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is that I'm playing Koshka, and I have no masters with her. She's probably the only hero I barely play. I never play her. So during the draft, I realized that we have two snipers on both lanes, a Wen and a Ringo. So I hesitated and picked Koshka because she's CP. I actually wanted to play Blackfeather, but I ended up with Koshka. So right now I was farming, and during that time I was thinking what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna build. So I ended up thinking, I'm just gonna go basic. It has been very popular that Koshkas use Storm Banner or the Crown, and the reason why it's so fucking helpful is because it just deals a lot of damage, and it's very easy to proc with her, especially with her A. And also because Koshka already deals a lot of damage. And usually heroes who already deal a lot of damage are very good with the Storm Banner, such as Reza or Gromjaw. So right now I tried to go for the healer, but it seems that Reza already has it. There's no vision in the bush, and Reza is not overextending. He doesn't want to deal with me at all. He puts a vision cannon, but I destroy it. As I see that the top is having trouble, I immediately go and just show up so people can push back. Because you basically, when you have heroes that are pushing hard top, if you're jungling, you only have to show up. You don't have to do much. So as you see, I show up and they push back. And that way, Ringo can have some space to be safe. And I go back and take my backs. So the beginning of the match is very boring. And one mistake that the Wen did is actually overextended. And that's the last thing you want to do as a sniper is to overextend. You always want to have your lanes, your minions, close to you, to your turret. You make the enemy overextend. When the jungler rotates, he's gonna have an easier time, whatever jungler you're playing as. So I always tell people, please don't overextend, make the enemies overextend, so when I go, I have more time or more a bigger opportunity or bigger window to do something. Because let's say you're playing Glaive and the enemy is not overextending, then how the fuck are you gonna afterburn if they're literally kissing their turret? No. If you can play aggressive, then yeah, go ahead. You can overextend. Well, in this matchup, two snipers, no bueno. So right here, they literally forgot to take their CP. So I'm just gonna take it because I'm Koshka. And she deals a lot of damage. It's very easy to take anything early in the game. As I see that Gwen is not overextending anymore, so I go top and help Ringo again. Of course, at the same time, I'm very concerned about bot because we're dealing with a Reza, and if the Reza gets fed, it can be a fucking problem. So the Miho goes away. She dash, but I made her waste her dash, and Ringo is safe again. Now it's time to go bot again and try to figure out how to work with this Gwen. This is very nice that she was not overextending anymore. She learned her lesson not to fucking overextend. So I show up and the rest have dashes. I mean, I didn't want to kill him. Of course, if there was an opportunity, that would be great. But usually when you play Reza, you have to expect that he has something, a dash. So here we go again. And now Arden is here. And then he goes away. No, I use my boots and try to get the kill. No, the Scar fucked up. I don't know why he went that way. He only had to go for the turret to have a bigger chance to, survive. But he went the other way. I don't know. He probably tried to deceive me. Well, the problem is that I was already inside the bush, so I was able to see that he went the other way. And then the rest show up, try to do some cool stuff. And then Arden is probably one of the hardest heroes to kill as Koshka, because he just has a lot of health. So like quick engagements, we got Scarf, that's really good, so I'm just gonna go farm. What I like about this match is that Ringo, as a top laner, he was keeping his distance very well. So I didn't have to be there many often. So the Scarf ulted, so I tried to go back. And then Gwen helped me out. And then I ulted the Reza. And then we got an easy double kill. Like Scarf. When the Scarf ults, it's very, very easy to get your entire team fucked up. When I'm playing against the Scarf and he ults, it's very essential that you put out. You cannot rely on stun, because it's very likely that if the Scarf knows what he's doing, he probably will use a block when he ults, regardless of when or regardless if your allies are gonna stun him or not. He's gonna block anything. He's gonna use a block. So it's always reliable that for late game, if you're a roamer, use your ward threats and have your entire team move out. So that was just an easy kill. Miho just fucked up. She tried to, use her stacks and get the armor and get away, but Koshka's too tanky, and with the Stormwar, she's really strong with the crown. Like I was saying, if you are playing against the Scarf, make sure your roamer uses the ward threats to get the fuck out of it. Because you don't want Scarf to ult your entire team, because he's fucking annoying. And if you're playing with a Scarf, make sure you use the ward threats when he ults, because it's very likely that Scarves, they all ult, everyone's out of range. So if the Scar ults with enemy in front, they're gonna do exactly what I told you to do. They're gonna run back. They're gonna run away, because they don't want to deal with you, because they know that the Scarf is gonna use a block. So the only option is to run away and not waste stuns if the Scarf is gonna use a block. So if you're playing with the Scarf, make sure you use the ward threats, because that way Scarf is gonna move so fucking fast and she's gonna fuck with everyone. That's basically what I do when I play with a Scarf, and it's fucking good. But it has to be with a good Scarf. Anyways, enough of playing against or with Scarf. We just got the first turret, and I was actually really impressed. My team was doing really good this match. And even myself, that I don't even play Koshka. Like, never. She messed up. So now I have my boots. You know, housing chargers. I'm a strong pound. So I was thinking, what other item do I want? Because I don't play Koshka. So I was remembering, well, the Koshkas I have played with, not recently, but before, usually go with a shattered glass. But I was like, I don't think I need a shattered glass. So in my head, I decided I want to be more annoying. So I decided to go for a Frostborn. And the reason I went for a Frostborn is just to be fucking annoying. I wanted to just broke my crown and get out as soon as possible. Or continue doing damage and at the same time slowing people because Koshka has low cooldowns. So here we go again, and I go to the Reza. And Koshka is really fucking good against Reza because Reza is a fucking cunt. He will just go away. And Koshka can stun his ass for a very long time and kill him. So here I'm just farming, more farming, really boring. Just holding up position. I got my Frostborn. And Reza comes back. And then I literally took like 1/4 of his health, almost half, and like nothing. Of course, it took a lot of my health, so I just go back. Doesn't matter. So I was also thinking, do I want more damage? And I was like, nah, I don't need more damage. So instead of going for a Shatter Glass, let's say next, I went for what's it called, Aftershock. Just to be more fucking annoying, more cooldown. And the proc with the Storm Crown. So nothing really interesting going on. This was a 31-minute match. And 30-minute matches are fucking annoying, let's say. Usually during the first 20 minutes, everything is going fine for one team or the other. And then suddenly something happens. Like you're not taking objectives. That was the problem we have here. We were not taking objectives, and that made this match a hell of a match. So we're doing fine right now. We're taking their jungle, and then we switch. Instead of me going for the red, and when going for the gold, we just switch. And she took the red, and I took the gold. I look badass. So now we're taking their blue. And we missed it. But Arden took it. Doesn't matter. Then this Warhawk had probably the most interesting ults. And then here we go again with Reza and just ult his ass and he dies. I was farming here, and I look at Resa's build, and I told my teammates, I'm not gonna be able to ult that Resa anymore because the Resa just got a block, and he has his ult. I don't play Koshka a lot, but there's one thing that happens a lot is that people rely on the stun, and you should not rely on the stun. Like ever. You need to play like the stun is not only your only option. And the reason why I told my teammates during that time in this game I can no longer ult the Resa is because the Resa has died so many times already from my ult that he is gonna get good. He's gonna use that knowledge and try to predict that I'm gonna ult him immediately. So I was like, I told my teammates, I'm not gonna ult the Resa anymore because he's gonna block me. He's gonna save his block for that. So here I just use my Frostburn and get a free kill on Scarf. I don't take any damage because Koshka is fucking healthy. She's thick. Alright. So here we go again, I slow him. I don't know why he did that. And this is what I meant. As soon as I ulted to save the Warhawk, Resa just uses ult. Because Resa already knew that I was gonna use it on him. So that's what I meant when I said I can no longer ult the Resa because the Resa is just gonna do that. He's just gonna dodge it. He's gonna use his attention on me because I'm the one who's cocking him. So what I did is I used that knowledge against him and tried to focus my attention on something more value or more that is more important than Resa, so like Scarf, because Scarf is the mage and he is the one who deals the most damage, especially his ult. So I'm looking at Miho and Miho's trying to recall. I use my boots and use my B and then I ult. And she's dead. And the funny thing is that when I ulted, she dashed and I still got her. So we get another kill and I'm going for the Scarf. But the Arden hesitated. And then here I just prog and make sure Ringo kills him with his ult. And that's when I realized this whole match that Ringo was CP. So you know they're holding back, they're hesitating, and our mistake from this match is what we were not focusing dragons, and my teammates were pushing very hard here, and I tried to go for the Resa, but the Resa has another dash. He's not playing offensively, so of course he has another dash. And then Miho ults, and then in that exact moment, I don't know if you see it, she didn't dash towards me. She just hit me, like not stopped me for half a second, and then she went for the Warhawk. She used her A. Serious. That was a really good play from her, but also bad at the same time because I was low, and she went thirsty for the Warhawk or the Warcock. Or war chant that you guys say it is. Anyways, so that was her mistake. Even if she ignored the war cock, she was not gonna kill me because I'm Koshka and I have souls, and once she dashes she has nothing left. she only relies on basic attacks, and that's why the reason she was not able to kill Warcock. So now we're setting up for another team fight, and we still haven't got a block claw. And then Miho appears. And when we try to kill him, Jade's kinda misses his stun. Then I tried to kill her, but the Arden hesitates again and uses his block just for that. It's very common for roamers to use a block when someone is low rather than using for ult. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying when you do that, only if two teammates are low and I don't want them to die, I will use a block for damage and not for CC or anything like that. But they're holding back and they don't want to die. So here we go again. We're trying to push, but it just doesn't happen. They don't want to fucking die. And we're fucking low. So I told them to, go back. They're going back. I wanted to take Ghost Ring, but the problem is that I cannot tank him. I was tanking him and I was taking a lot of damage. Like, holy shit. It's funny because I say I didn't want a jungler who was weapon power because of Ringo, and he ended up being a CP Ringo instead of a weapon power Ringo. So here they hold it. The Scarf goes, I kill him, and I go back, and Miho kills me. So that suck. That suck ass. That was a good play from them. When Scarf ulted, Aaron ulted too, so there was no way to go if we didn't use a block. So here we're missing the fight, so let me go back so you can see what happened to those guys. That was such a good move from the enemy team. So they kill me here. And then Jade's desperately grabs a minion. Not only that, but also giving information of where they are. So I don't know what they were doing here. I mean, they got a good pull, but Jade's messed up the Crucible. So Miho's stun when, and they got 2 free kills. Just because they were greedy and they didn't want to lose their gold. So the enemy had a lot of CP. So I went for Trap because he's fucking OP. And she ulted, but because of my shroud that didn't matter. So the rest I overextended, so I just fucking ulted him. And the turret did the job for me. And here I'm trying to just run away, but Miho's too fast. But I got a free kill. It's worth it. And here she tries to do something, and the Warhawk tries to stun them, but they got lucky. And then the Miho didn't get her stacks, so she wasn't able to do much. But they successfully ran away, and then Warhawk desperately ulted, but that's just, ugh, I don't know, man. All the ults from this Warhawk were kind of questionable, because you don't want to fucking ult in 3 different spaces. You want to ult in a line where people cannot run away, Of course, you don't want to ult them, or you don't want to aim at people directly. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on with me? And then Miho just got the dragon. She just spammed her dash and got the dragon. And it's very interesting because when I play Warhawk, I usually ult. I use two missiles to aim at the back of the dragon and one for the dragon, because remember they don't stack, so you cannot use 3D from the dragon because the damage is not stacking him. So I aim at the back. So if people try to do that, like what Mika did, they have no chance to do it. So right here I'm just dancing around the dragon to see what I can do. And they go back. I move forward, they go back. They don't want to get ulted by me. And I end up getting time to kill the dragon. So what I was saying in Warhawk with the dragons is that you want to ult in the back. So if people try to snipe from there or get in range, they can. You're gonna disturb them and you're gonna give them a harder time. And then one for the dragon just to make sure you get the dragon. So we were kind of doing very terrible at this time because we not only we were not taking objectives, but also we lost Black Claw to my hole. So this is very interesting. I went for Crucible. And the reason why I went for Crucible is because when playing against Miho, or Miho, you don't want her to fucking ult your entire team like a fucking gun shit. So I went for a Crucible. Do you know? Help my roamer. Also, I went for Crucible for the Scarf because if the roamer blocks Miho, then we have to deal with Scarf. And because my team was not doing very good at running away from Scarf, I will use my block to, get rid of all the damage from Scarf. Also because the Scarf was ulting when Arden was ulting. So this sucked because I actually moved away in range and they got Warcock. So I saw the Scar was very low, but he had a flask. And then I die. And then the Scarf wasted his ultimate. And this is very interesting. The wind was there. And I told her, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of there. What the fuck are you doing? And she was there. She was fighting. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? The fight. And she kept fighting. And then guess what? That happened. I don't know why she did that. I don't know what was her thinking. But if I was her, I would just go back. Why would you fucking die? And then they were pushing really hard. And if we actually had win, she would be there preventing this. But no, she had to fucking fight 4 people alive. And then the Ringo's holding back. Then Warcock he messed up with his ultimate again. And then this is probably the best and most intense part of the fucking game. I spawn, I use my block her, then stun, Scarf, then Warcock stuns, and then I stay there and I block all the damage. Holy shit. That was probably the most intense shit ever. Look at that hell, bro. Imagine if I didn't do that. Just look at how many shit happened. Alright? I'm just gonna fucking do a recall of what happened. I used my block to go inside. Alright? Go inside of the gauntlet. And at the same time I blocked Miho. So Miho didn't have dashes. And at the same time, Scarf ulted to secure the fucking Bane. And I end up stunning him and then staying still so he couldn't use his split fire to destroy our Bane. That's basically what happened. That's literally in 7 seconds. That was gonna be what was gonna decide the match. And we fucking did it. It fucking worked. That's what I always tell people. When the moment comes, don't hesitate. Just act. And my head was blank. I was not thinking, I just did it. Like nothing. Those are the bills, bro. What the fuck was that? Alright, later.